NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Down. Ready?
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Set cut.
He'll drop to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here comes third and the length of the football.
97. Ready.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Go red. Steel black. Set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Anders Carlson on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Ready? 18 rattlers, 18 rattlers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, New Orleans.
Hey, smash Broncos. 18, Pioneer.
Escapes the defender. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
10 to 60, 10 to 60.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Rig. 7 Pirates. On the go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Right there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught left side by Judy. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trying on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
22 needle.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
In motion right goes Reed. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
They run behind center with Gainwell. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
38. Ready?
2nd and 2. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Saints' 14-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Packers 10, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps him
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And now off to the races down the right side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Black shot. Ready?
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
Let's go.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 26 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, first and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. In motion, right one of the tight ends.
Switch, yellow, ready.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
Check White.
Again, a run with Gainwell. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 there. The Packers have a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And able to get this to the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Strikers, 3-3. Ready.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. Touchdown, Packers. Rashad Bateman, 31 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense. And a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now. Prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A throw left side here, taken in by Driver. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Cup 19. Just 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage. Turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And the Saints first down.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Back to throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Packers 38, Saints 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Saints' 44-yard line.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Let's go.
On the handoff, Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go. Here we
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Packers, it's back.